Hey guys, so we are back and we're going to make a vest. I thought we would make a very simple vest because the pants, they are a little bit of a brain workout, so let's take a rest and make something kind of simple. For the vest, you want to start, I'm going to use a rectangle again and figure out where you want your hemline. I'm going to make a very oversized, loose fitting type of a vest, so I'm going to make it longer and a bit wider than the hip here. And then we're going to click on X. We're going to click on our shoulder seams and side seam and neckline. We're going to delete these 2 points like we did with the top here. And we're going to click C. We're going to make a neckline and our shoulder armhole. And then we're going to take our shoulder slope, bring that down a little bit. I'm going to bring it out just slightly and then fix this shape up. So I'm going to go right click, and symmetric with sewing. It's going to rotate those and bring them closer. And I'm going to give them a different fabric. So going to go Control C, Control V, and rotate this one around. I'm pressing Alt and right mouse button or middle mouse button or combination to navigate in this viewport. So I'm going to bring that to the bottom here. And I'm going to click Z, bring up the center backline here. And I'm going to right click on this and then delete the curved point. Press C, redraw that. And then I'm going to bring that in a little with Z. And we're going to unfold that with symmetric sewing. And that's looking a little weird. So let's bring this up. All right, so now we can click N, sew these shoulder seams together. And then I'm going to make sure, so I just pressed Q there, that these are all on a higher level than all of my other garments. So I just did 13 because I don't even know what the last piece is. I think it's like 12 or something, but we'll find out. So press spacebar. And we're going to keep these center front sewn together. And I'm also going to do the side seams here. And a space bar. All right, so now we're going to make a pocket. I'm just going to take a rectangle here. I'm going to draw it right in the vest because I want a nice big pocket. So I'm going to make sure that is on a higher layer. I'm going to set that to layer 14. And then I'm going to go Z, unfold with symmetric. I think that's good. And then I'm going to go X, hover here, right click. I'm going to do like 3 centimeters. And then this has to be the same length. So 3, I'm going to delete this. Click on Z, delete. C, we will miter that corner. And then I'm going to click A and remove linked editing. We're gonna, what are we gonna do? I don't know if this is gonna work. Let's try it. Let's try it. So we're gonna select all of these. It should work, but sometimes this gets a little off. So we'll try to offset it as an internal. It's like 1 point. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So we'll select these first, just the curve, and then we'll go offset as internal line. I'm gonna do 1.5. Oh, that didn't work. Well, yeah, like it's better if you do just the bottom. It worked on the last one. The last pocket I did like this. If you just select these and then these after, but see how it's making this weird kind of line. But anyways, we are not going to worry about it. We're going to go right click and then clone as internal shape. Right about there. And then I'm just going to sew the outline first. So I'm going to click on M, click all the way around, and then click all the way around. Oh, come on. Drives me crazy sometimes. It's like, can you just pick the right? So that's M, and then there. So I'm going to click B and then just fix that. And for these, let's try it. Let's see if this works. Right click internal offset. Yeah, that's so strange. Oh well, we'll click all of these and then just go offset as internal line. .5. And then we'll go M and I'll just guess. There we go. It's probably good enough. Okay. So now I'm going to click on Q, right click, and superimpose over. And then I'm going to go A here and right click, symmetric with sewing. So spacebar that. And that looks pretty good. Okay, let's make our belt. Belt. Let's make some belt loops first, actually. So we're going to go. Let's do internal rectangle. And then we'll make a loop, like kind of a thicker, right about there. And then we'll go Z, right click, and clone as pattern. You know, I don't know why it wouldn't just create it here. But anyways, it's not too much of a movement. Just position that towards the back here. And then we're just gonna, I mean, what you should do is make some design lines here and here, but we're just gonna keep it simple and do this. I'm gonna click Q, right click, and superimpose over. And then I will symmetric that one. So press space bar. So that's our fancy belt loops. And then we do want to have some ease. So we're gonna have to make them a little bit longer so the belt can fit in there. And maybe not that long. And then for this one, I'm going to bring the particle distance to 10. Oh, we forgot to make this. I don't even know what layer I'm on right now. We'll just make it for 15. That got twisted up a little bit. Okay, I think I just made it way too big. So let's make our belt. I'm going to move these out of the way, and then I'm going to go Control C, Control V over here. And that is going to be between the jacket, which is 13, and this is 15. So we'll make this layer, make it layer 14. And just to be on the safe side, I'm going to make this like, I'm going to make that layer 17. So for the belt, I'm going to do a different fabric. So for this one, I'm not going to worry about making it symmetric or anything because it just makes it very problematic anyways. So I'll Control C, Control V that one. And that's going to be the front. And then what are we going to do? We're going to... you know what? We will sew this to the side seam. And then we're going to go B and just bring that all the way down to this blue dot here. And then drag that up to the belt loop. And then we'll do the same thing. Actually, yeah, we'll do the same thing with this one. So drag that down to the blue dot. And then you can bring this up to the same, to like the center of our belt. And let's just sew it. So I'm pressing Q, and then I'm gonna superimpose that one again. 14, 17 should work. Okay, that's better. That's a little better. The belt, I find with the belts, they just get twisted really easy. So actually, we can make that a little bigger now that we have the belt in place. So I think we can deactivate these for a little bit. Let's just hide them. So we're gonna sew this to this side here. So I'm just pressing spacebar quickly to get things into position. So press spacebar and then grab that. Bring that up a little, spacebar, turn it, and then I'm gonna be ready to grab that spacebar, and then spacebar, and then I'm gonna let's bring this down a little here, and I'll just bring that one side out. And if you do the wrong side, just Control Z and then redo it. So I'm going to freeze that. Spacebar. I'm going to bring this side in a little and spacebar. So it's going to be a lot easier if you have a more fitted jacket, but oh well. Spacebar, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to Control C, Control V that one, and then just rotate that into place. So I'm going to sew this one to this little side here. And I'm going to press B and then reverse that sewing. And I'm just going to go, I'm going to make a line here with G, press enter, and then I'm going to go, I'm just going to cut that right now. Sew it in a bit. So press activate that. Press spacebar. Just going to bring that out. What is this? Layer 14. Okay, so that should work. And then I'm going to bring that, let's bring it underneath first. And we'll take this little piece here and we're gonna rotate that a bit. And this is going to be the under part of the belt. All right, and then we'll take this one and we're going to go Control C, Control V that one again and rotate that. And then we'll sew this to that part. And then we're going to sew, we'll activate this one and we'll sew this to this part. So I'm just going to bring this one out of it. So I'm just toggling between Q and A. And we'll activate that one. And then we're gonna, that's already sewn there. And spacebar. So I'll just like alternate freezing parts so that you can get the belt a little bit more snug. 14. So I'm going to take all of these pieces and put them on a higher level. All right, I'm just gonna go back a couple steps because it looked and that is pretty much it. You can just change some of the settings, and then you might have to merge if you want to merge some of the layers. And yeah, it just takes a little bit of time with the belt. I'm gonna make this one a little longer. I'm gonna merge these and then I'm gonna merge those, but that's pretty much it. If you want to learn how to do like I'm gonna take these, I'm gonna delete that. If you want to learn how to do facings, I like to do facings. I was thinking of making like a suit jacket. I have a couple of those that I've made. Just let me know. But, thanks for watching and see you next time.